Stupid Fast Nation, how are you guys doing today? We're going right back into the Banshee today. I got some surprises in the mail this week. I think you guys will be very happy with today's progress. So sit tight and let's get started. Alright guys, hopefully this footage isn't too bad. I'm trying the head strap with my new GoPro, and as you can see, today's a special day. I got a lot of packages in the mail. I've been waiting about a week to open these packages up, and let me tell you, it is not easy having all of these fresh parts here, which I think I know what most of them are, you know, because I did order them. I do have the tracking numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I got my razor blade. We're going to go ahead and open these up real quick and see what's inside of them. This one's kind of heavy. Hellbound Racing. Whew, feels heavy. All right, lug nuts, guys. I've been waiting for these things. All right, I think I know what this is. It feels round. All right, guys, clutch cable. Brand new Motion Pro clutch cable. All right, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, yes, I am. I think I know what it is. Sweet Kickstarter rebuild kit. All right, we're saving the big one for last, guys. Let's see what's in this guy right here. Haha! Chain rollers for the swing arm. Last but not least, this is the one that I've been waiting for, man. This thing is pretty. I know somebody's gonna comment on me cutting towards myself. I just know it. Oh, can't give it away yet. Can't give it away yet. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, there it is. I gave it away. Clutch gasket. Oh, that's what it is. Oh man, check this thing out. That is freaking sweet, man. That is so pretty. God, that is so gorgeous. Look at that. I don't care for the black. I don't think the black's going to match our setup too well, but just we'll see what it looks like when it's on. But yeah, all right, let's get the rest of this out real quick. Oh, now I gave it away. Now you guys really know what it is. It's a Mattoon Machine Lockup Kit for the Banshee. So this should be the cover and lens that go on here. We have the bolts and O-ring and everything else to install this bad boy. See, guys, I listen to you guys. People were recommending, they're like, yeah, go ahead, get the lockup kit. You're going to need it for 100+ horsepower. And so I was like, all right, well, I guess I need to get a lockup. If the lockup's what it's going to take to get this thing to hold 100 horsepower, then by God, that's what we need to do. So that's what I did. I got it. Check out this lens. I think I just got the standard tinted lens. I didn't really care if it was colored or not. Because you're gonna have fluid around inside of it and stuff like that, and it just didn't matter to me. Oh yeah, that comes off. So yeah, that's just a standard clear lens. Standard clear. That bad boy goes on there like that, like so. There's an O-ring that goes in there. Oh dude, that is freaking pretty. That is gonna look so sweet on the Banshee. I cannot wait to see what it looks like. Brand new clutch gasket. Which kind of sucks because I just put a brand new one on the other cover on the Banshee, but that's okay. All right, so now that you guys seen it, you know I got the Mattoon Machine lockup cover and lockup setup for the Banshee. I mean, this thing is incredible. This thing should easily hold 100 horsepower. Now, there's been a lot of guys who are giving me tips and stuff over my videos and that, and I am more than gracious for all of your guys' help. If you have an idea or a tip or something, please drop me a comment. You can message me on Facebook or hit me up on Instagram. If you guys didn't see the Instagram yet, make sure you check me out, Stupid Fast John, and send me pictures of your guys' projects and stuff, and I'll post them all over my Instagram. I love it. I just post all kinds of stuff all over there all the time. But yeah, so we got the lockup cover for the Banshee. We're gonna go ahead and get that installed. We got the clutch cable, swing arm, rollers for the chain. This one doesn't even have rollers on it. Hellbound Racing lug nuts. That's for these bead locks, the hyper bead locks. They require the special lug nuts because they sit in a little bit and they tighten down. They have a cap over the end. You don't have to worry about mud. Get inside your lug nuts or anything like that. Also, there's a couple other little things I want to do real quick today. After we're done getting the lockup cover on, we're going to go ahead and do a compression test. Somebody mentioned in the comments they want to see a compression test. So we're going to go ahead and do a compression test on this and see what it's got. I am also going to do a leak down test on this, but I'm not going to show the video footage behind it. There's already been tons of videos on leak down tests on these Banshee motors. If you guys want to see an in-depth one on how to do a leak down test, hop over to Michael Sabo's channel. Some of you who've been watching the Banshee videos know me and him been working together behind the scenes. He's got an awesome video on the leak down test, so you can go over there and check that out. So I'm not going to film that at all. Also, we're going to go ahead and get this stator tossed on there as well. Probably do the lockup first. We'll do the compression test, button up any other little stuff we got, throw the clutch cable on, throw the rollers on, and then throw the stator on last. And then we'll almost be ready for a first fire up, guys. I'll probably do the leak down test before I do anything else. But yeah, so then we'll be ready for a first fire. Maybe I'll even throw the pipes on, get those mounted. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. This thing should look pretty sick when it's done, and I'm so excited to see what those pipes look like when they're finally mounted and in position. I'm going to throw the tank and stuff on it, and then we'll get you guys a nice little cinematic. So sit tight. Alright guys, so kind of sucks that I gotta take all this stuff back off after putting it on, but it doesn't matter because it's totally worth it to see what this lockup's gonna look like when it's done. So guys, this is what happens when you use silicone on your gasket. This baby does not want to come off. Alright, so as you guys can see, I don't know how I did this, but I somehow broke the water pump gear. This is the main drive gear for the water pump, or whatever you want to call it, but this is the gear that the crank drives and turns the water pump, so that way it can drive the water through the radiator and through the engine. So this is broke. I'm going to go ahead and order a billet one. I was kind of wanting to do that regardless, being that this quad is going to be pretty high horsepower. So I'm going to go ahead and get that on order right away. What we'll do, instead of getting this new one all torqued down and everything, we'll get it snugged on. That way we can do the compression test, and I'll take it back off and then put this gear on, and then in the background, so that way you guys don't have to watch me take it off and put it on again. So we're going to go ahead and get all this switched out right now, put as much as we can in this case, the breather and everything else in there, and then we'll go ahead and slap this puppy on. So alright guys, cover's done. Let's go ahead and get this off, get the lock on, and then we'll, the actual lockup part on, and then we'll put the cover on. That way we can do a first compression test on this here motor. So that baby is gorgeous. All right, so we got the kicker on. Let's go ahead and do a compression test. All right, guys, let's give this a shot. It's just a standard Harbor Freight compression tester. All right, guys, looks like 130 it is. She stopped at 130, so that's 130 in the right cylinder. Man, this thing is a beast to kick over. Oh, fuck you. All right, guys, and there you have it. There's 130 out of the left cylinder. So that means both cylinders have 130 pounds of compression. Now, I could probably get a couple more pounds out of each cylinder if I wanted to keep pressing my luck. But this thing is a freaking monster to kick over. I can't wait to see what it's like with both spark plugs in and first fire up, man. Seriously. Whew! I need to get my big ass on a diet. Anyways, that was a good workout. All right, guys. So hang tight while we get the pipes and stator thrown on. Alright, now, this is a stock stator setup for a Yamaha Banshee. A lot of guys will say that the stock setup is one of the best that you can use for all around. There are aftermarket options available. I've always preferred the stock stator setup. Some people like to get their flywheels lightened and things of that nature. I like the down low torque for trail riding and hill climbing, so I'm keeping my flywheel stock weight. I'm going to set this to +4 timing for now, and that's what we're going to leave it for now. We're going to leave it +4 until we take it out and do plug chop on it and see what it runs at +4. I don't know if I want to run race fuel or anything in it yet. I want to get it tuned on pump gas and stuff and leave it at +4. If it likes more timing, we'll get there at some point. So let's just set this to +4 for now, and we'll call it good. Yeah.
Remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you.
Alright guys, that pretty much sums up today's video. We got a ton of stuff done on the Banshee. Still a little bit more to go yet till it's in rideable condition. But I'm thinking I gotta wire the quad up, get the fluids in it, get the tank on it, get that all ready to go. And after that, we're ready for a first fire up. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get that water pump gear in for next week, get the fluids and everything situated in this. She tested good in compression, leak down was excellent. What I'm thinking is maybe next week we do a first fire video. So fingers crossed, guys. I really want to hear this thing fire up. There is one other thing I have to do yet before I fire it up. Here's the silencers. Now, the one silencer you can see there, it's silver. The other one is black. what I was working on doing with those silencers is I was actually wire wheeling them, and I was going to polish them. But since we're doing like this raw theme with the pipes, I think we're gonna stick with that for the silencers as well. I'm not gonna polish them, but I am gonna put some VHT satin clear on it, which is good for 2000 degrees. And then I'll leave the mid pipe there, the one that goes from the header pipe here out to the silencer, black. I'll leave those black, but the silencers themselves, I'll make sure those ones will be raw aluminum with the satin clear on them. And that should match the clutch cover good, and at least, you know, break up the blue and green and the raw and the polished, and put a little black in there as well. So outside of that, we're pretty much ready to go. That'll only take me a few minutes to wire wheel, like 15-20 minutes probably, more than a few. But anyways, so yeah, next video, first fire up, quick garage update for you guys. As you can see there, I have an aluminum LS block. I'm getting ready to work on that for the notch back. As soon as the Banshee is running, I'm going to get it out of the way so I can get the notch back in here. I'm not sure if I want to put the notch back here or over there yet in place of the S550 and get the S550 out of here in storage for now, but we are working on getting it in here. I do have some forged Weisco pistons in that box, and I'm working on getting a set of rods for this. We're gonna say stock crank, do some nice bearings in it, and I have a nice turbo cam up on top of the S550 over there. And then we'll go ahead and get this assembled, and this will be our 1,000 wheel horsepower motor. Now that's for the notch, not for the S550. For those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, you'd know I have that motor over there. That's for the S550. So this is separate from that. This is for this season. The S550 is probably not going to be done for this season. I'm imagining maybe next season, or, you know, I'm hoping next winter to get really working hard on that car. And so yeah, 1,000 wheel horsepower this summer. Wish me luck. Probably new turbo in the works as well. I'm still searching for one. If any of you guys have any recommendations, I'm gonna stay big single turbo with a T4 exhaust flange. So if you guys know of anything like that, let me know down in the comments below, or shoot me a message. If you guys enjoyed the content, please like, share, and as always, subscribe. Also, quick question for you guys, if you want to leave me in the comments below. If you guys had your choice, would you stay raw with the pipes or go chrome? And for the plastics, would you stay blue or would you go gray? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.